So when we think about graphing secant, we first have to start off with what we think the cosine graph would look like. And cosine is the graph that starts at 1 and looks something like this and keeps going. It has a period of 2 pi, so each cycle starts and ends at 2 pi. So whenever I think about the secant graph, I know that since it's 1 over cosine, I'm going to have asymptotes at the place where cosine is 0. So 0, 1 is here. Cosine is 0 at pi over 2, and I could never put a 0 in the denominator. So I know for secant, I'm going to have asymptotes at the pi over 2's. So then in this case, when I draw in my secant graph, the graph's going to kind of look something like this. It's going to go between pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2, here, up like this, and here, down. And you don't see these very often. You could see something like this on the ACT, and you would need to just know that how it matches up with sine or cosine. I do want to quickly talk real quick about the period for secant and cosecant. Do you see how we have a starting and a stopping between pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2? And the distance between pi over 2 and 3 pi over 2 is 1 pi. So the period for secant and cosecant is 1 pi.